Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to your RuneScope 14 with me. My name is Amanda. As always, just a quick reminder, do please check out the video for your rising sign as well. That can give you some more information about some things that come up for you in March. Of course, if you're looking for a reading that is specifically for you and the specific issues that you may be dealing with, I'm available for private consultations. I do those on Skype. It's $5 for a minute session. Just drop me a line at the email address in this video or below this video if you would like to set up an appointment. Please do be patient. It can sometimes take me a few days to get back to you. Just depends on how many people are ahead of you. But let's jump into Cancers. And we have a friend with us here. Stopping by to hang out. She's going to help me. We're doing a new location this month. Just need to change the location a little. I was bored at the kitchen table. All right, March for Cancer and Cancer rising. Wow. Okay. I have a lot to say to you, which is good. Should be able to get lots of help this month. Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Well, for your focus, a lot of you have recently started a new spiritual journey with the High Priestess and Aeol here. Maybe if you're not already on this journey, you may discover it in March. So this could be a class or a seminar or a channel here on YouTube, something that really kind of sparks your interest and you want to look into further. And I feel like it could be a journey that changes your life in a pretty radical way, because some of the other runes that we have here, it could be that you finally something makes sense, or it's kind of like a eureka moment for you. For those of you who have been, looking for a new direction or a new way to increase your spiritual connection or intuition, because the High Priestess does talk a lot about intuition. So it could be, you could find this in March if you haven't already. For those of you who started this journey in March, you're just going to gain steam in March, or maybe you have more time to devote to this in March. And your spiritual practice is going to help you with any issues that come up. So some of you may have trouble finding the time to either practice either focus on this or engage in this practice. So definitely make the time when you can, because I think you're going to need it in March. You're going to need that kind of you time and time to either find out more about this or devote to a class or increase your knowledge. Now, for you male Cancers, this High Priestess could be a woman who comes into your life as a very fortunate influence. She could be a mentor or somebody helping you on your spiritual journey, but she could be a very significant person in your life in other ways too. This could be somebody that you end up in a relationship with. And for women, this can also be a teacher. This can also be somebody that you are learning from, a woman that you're going to find very definitely in that mentor type role who can guide you. And it does seem for most of you to be in a spiritual direction. Doesn't have to be. This could be in business. This could be a boss or somebody who just is really, helping you along or guiding you in some way. But definitely women for you in Cancer are going to be proving very positive. Some of you just meet a new female friend who is interested in the same things that you're interested in, especially esoterically or spiritually. So there's something opening up for you, a new pathway in Cancer. It's the start of it. And, there may be delays as far as, again, you finding time, I think, maybe to focus on this. But there's something opening up, either spiritually or creatively, that is going to be, it's the path you're supposed to be on, or it's going to help you move more quickly along the path you're already on. And I don't feel like this is necessarily career. So this is a very spirit type reading I'm getting here for Cancer. You guys are going to be focusing on finding tools in the spiritual realm that will help you, or spiritual advice that will help you in your, in your real life, things that you can apply in your daily life. And there may be a situation that you feel you were defeated in, that this opens up a new way that you didn't see before. There's a new way forward to a path that maybe you felt had ended, or where you felt defeated in some way. Because with the Chariot reversed here, that can mean a defeat, or definitely not being able to meet the challenge sometimes. So if you run into that in Cancer, it's okay, because what I'm seeing is it's supposed to happen to get you to turn this other direction, or to switch your focus over to definitely more spiritual approaches to real life problems, and applying knowledge that you're learning, and being very excited when it actually works, or changes your direction, or turns a defeat into a win. I feel like a lot of you are going to be able to turn a defeat into a win in Cancer. So, if you experience some bumps in the month, that's okay. They're supposed to happen to, again, get you to change your focus here. Now, the help that's going to be available to you, and definitely you got support coming from other people and a lot of options. So I feel like there are a lot of people around you in Cancer, and a lot of them are new connections, or new beginnings with people from the past that maybe, there have been some relationships that have been troubled. I think there's going to be options available and to revisit those connections, and figure out a way to kind of wipe the slate clean and move forward. Those of you who are single, there are going to be a lot of options for dating as well. So, and I feel like for most of you, you'll be out with your friends. You will be, just kind of hanging out, having a good time with your friends when you meet some people, or maybe they are friends of friends that you run into while you are with your friends, or discussing things with your friends, even online, discussing things with your friends online. And then, you get into a conversation with a friend of a friend, and it turns out that you have a lot in common. So yeah, definitely if you're single, Cancer, definitely be on the lookout. For those of you who are coupled, it could just be that you are starting something new with a partner, a new creative project, or a new business venture. And some of you, this may be a new business venture, but it feels like this is a group dynamic. So if this is, and you'd be kind of discussing how to move forward, discussing what it is that you want to do. For some of you, it's just be with family. You're planning something with family, a get together or an event. Because again, there's this group dynamic, and it may be to celebrate a new beginning, a marriage or a birth, or something of that nature. I'm getting the name David for those of you who are single. There'll be a David who figures prominently in either someone that you're going to meet in church, or the friend of the friend maybe named David that you meet someone through. So if you have any friends named David and they invite you to do something in church, you should definitely go, because I feel like maybe a connection to, for a lot of you, a David is going to pan out and turn into be a romantic possibility. So definitely post up in the comments if that works out for you, or if that resonates with you. If there's a David, or you meet a David, and definitely let me know. But a lot of help available to you. In fact, some people offering you help, Cancer, that you have trouble narrowing it down. It looks to be a social month for you. And Cancers, you can sometimes be homebodies. You do like to be home. You value home and hearth, but just saying to get out and circulate, and definitely maybe reconnect with people if you haven't seen them in a while. Now, what can't be changed about is that with the King of Cups in reverse, this could be a person in your life who's being rather difficult. Now, the King of Cups is normally a water sign like you. It'd be another Cancer, or a Pisces, or Scorpio, or somebody with those traits. Does not have to be a king, but he's presenting as a king. But in the reverse, the King of Cups is he's very protective of his family, but that means that even when they're doing something wrong, he will still defend them to the death, no matter what. You can't say anything bad about this person's family, which can be a good trait when this person is in the right that he's defending. But again, like I said, they aren't always. He can also have a bit of a problem telling the truth. He can make himself out to be the victim of any situation, and kind of he has a knack for turning things around on the other person, no matter what he has done. So this could be somebody that you are dealing with, and it could just be a family member. For some of you, this could be a romantic partner or an ex, a former romantic partner, who is, refusing to learn life's lessons. With 30 thoughts in reverse. This is somebody who just keeps repeating the same mistakes, especially in family relationships or relationships in general. So there could be something with Perdreau here as well in reverse. There could be a secret or a skeleton that comes out of this guy's closet. And it's really not a surprise to you, I don't think, Cancer, but it does kind of maybe shake up the family. And for a lot of you, I think this guy has connections to the past. So, I mean, I do feel like, this is someone from the past or someone that you've been involved with for quite some time, but there seems to be something he's hiding, and you find out about it in church, and it be in connection to property or real estate as well. So if you are looking to buy, if you are looking to move in March, Cancer, make sure that you read all that fine print. Somebody be trying to put something over on you here, this King of Cups. So yeah, just pay attention to all of that. Definitely have everything, as always, looked over by a professional. And I also see, though, financially things look good, Cancer. I do see you either giving or receiving money from someone. So, I mean, if you are trying to get a loan, you're going to get it, even though there may be delays. There may be a female energy getting in the way with Legos here. And the message here is patience when it comes to like getting a loan, getting help from a financial institution, particularly if it has to do with property. You are going to get it. Whoever's trying to block you is not going to be able to. So, but patience is definitely the name of the game when it comes to finances and property issues. And that's really the only kind of, moment of the month. There's at least a few in every month. But honestly, overall, it looks like a pretty good month for you, Cancer. Just definitely watch out for somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes or not being honest with you. And be patient when it comes to money stuff. I do think it's going to pan out, but have a plan B as far as, if it doesn't come through on time and you have to wait a little bit longer than you were expecting to get help, especially financial assistance from someone or an institution. But I feel like your financial picture looks very good, Cancer. You definitely are going to, if that's been a concern, I think it's just the start of rectifying that. And by especially, things are going to be really looking good for you financially. So if it has been a difficult area, don't lose heart. You're on the road here. A little more patience be required. And just watch who you trust in Cancer, always, but especially in March, because there's a guy and a female energy coming up who may not be the best. Trust that intuition, because again, it seems like you're working on that and using it in real life situations. And as long as you do that, you're definitely on the road to financial recovery and maybe meeting someone pretty special in March, Cancer, through a friend or a family member, someone close to you. So that is what I see for March, Cancer. Good luck with that, and I'll see you back here for